Knuckles blast, Alex Bisutti blast, and best any champ. Undisputed bruiser, put them all in a trance. Heavyweight thunder, ring it up with them belts. Stop them out cold, challenger's gonna melt.
Making his way to the ring now, we have Narong Phumrakson representing Thailand. He has 9 wins, 2 losses, and 1 decision. This fight is scheduled for 10 rounds at 225 pounds. It will be contested for the WBO Oriental heavyweight title.
Welcoming his opponent to the ring, Alessio Bisutti.
Okay, folks, the man we've all been waiting for, about to make his way to the ring. The man from Italy, Alessio, the Hammer, Bisutti, with a professional fight record, a perfect fight record of 10 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. Ready for this 10-round affair, 3 minutes apiece, the WBO Oriental heavyweight title fight.
Inviting into the ring, Mr. Leon Panonzilio, and the promoter, Mr. Brico Santic, and the promoter, Mr. Supanat Janram, and Mr. Narising Wangcha Papa Wongkan Muay. Into the ring, please. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the WBO Oriental heavyweight title. May I please ask everybody to stand up to pay your respects to the national anthems of the fighters. ขอเชิญทุกท่านยืนขึ้นนะครับเพื่อเคารพเพลงชาติของนักมวยทั้งคู่ด้วยครับ
All
Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner. Professional record, 9 victories, 2 losses, and only 1 bout even. Hailing out of and proudly representing Thailand. Please give it up for Narong Phumrakson. And his opponent fighting out the red corner, wearing blue. Hailing out of and proudly representing Italy. With a perfect professional boxing record of 10 victories and no defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the undefeated Alessio Bisutti. And the supervisor, Mr. Leon Panonzilio. And the referee in charge of the action once it begins, Mr. Sewing Tawikon. And the 3 judges scoring ringside, Mr. Suratsoi Krachang, Mr. Mikin Somon, and Mr. Sangwon Klang Boran.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the referee has his final words with the fighters, we have Narong Phumrakson in the brown shorts, 9 wins, 2 losses, 1 decision, and he will be taking on the man, the mountain that is Alessio Bisutti. Has a perfect record of 10 wins. He's representing Italy, and this fight will be for the WBO Oriental heavyweight title, scheduled for 10 rounds, and we are set to go with our first round.
So you can see already Alessio just behind that jab. And we saw with his previous fight as well, he remained calm. He kept a nice pace and then eventually took his opponent down in the later round. So Alessio Bisutti has definitely developed that jab so far. Alessio in the blue shorts, Narong in the somewhat tiger shorts, camouflage shorts.
Good jab there from Alessio. Backing up Narong. Narong looking composed.
And we know with Alessio, he sets up that right hand. The reason he's called the hammer, because when it lands like a hammer, and you cracked him, and you see it crack him to the body and to the head as well. So Alessio just keeping that old school style of boxing, that high jab, and as soon as the jab lands, he comes in with a right hand to the body and to the head.
Just a giant of a man is Alessio Bisutti. Backing up Narong. Narong looking composed. That jab comes out from Alessio.
And that's what Narong needs to be. He needs to be composed. He needs to be relaxed. When you've got such a mountain of a man coming at you with what is known as the hammer, you've got to stay relaxed. If you overreact, that's when it's all over. So Narong doing the right thing here, staying calm, but he needs to get away from these corners. When Alessio gets you into the corner, when he gets you against the ropes, that's where he's the most dangerous, when you've got less movement.
Yes, you cannot make no mistakes at this weight, 225 pounds. Narong's backed up again. May not look big on the camera, but in real life, these are 2 giant men.
Absolutely, and it's that interesting thing where the shots don't need to land clean. As long as they hit, they're going to hurt. When you're this heavy, when you're this strong, every shot can end the rounds, can end the fight. And we see Narong got some nice jabs to the body, but these are the clubbing right hands that we know are from Alessio Bisutti.
Yes, good jabs here from Narong, but he needs to be careful. He can't run out of space. As you said, any shot at this size can put someone away. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It does not have to be clean. All it has to do is clip you, and you are going to sleep.
And we see Alessio just behind that right hand every time, but a nice shot to the body landed by Narong, going to the body, but Alessio comes in at him and tries to land that right hand upstairs. But this is a calm version of Alessio Bisutti. The original Alessio would just charge at you like a bull and try and take you out in the first or second round. This is a new version of Alessio. He is very much more calm. He gets behind his jab. He believes in his jab, and then he believes in that big hammering right hand. And there it is again, the right hand upstairs.
Yes, a good and calm collective start, and that is the end of the first round. We will look at the replays from this round coming up now. Here you see Alessio doing good work in the corner. Narong with some good defense there though. puts that lead hand out to smother that hook. Good, works the body of Alessio, pumps that jab out, and a big right hand there, big clubbing right hand from Alessio.
And we almost see with Narong, he's almost got that Muay Thai style to block the shots coming in. He kind of holds his right hand and he keeps that left hand out, very leveraged. Like you said, it's there to block the shots, but it's also to prevent your opponent coming forward. The interesting thing about Alessio is I don't think he cares about your jab that you're sticking out. He's just going to come forward. He's going to swat that hand down. He's going to hit you with a right hand. But that's the interesting thing here. It is just a case of, can Narong outlast the hammer? Can he dance around until the later rounds and then really test the stamina of Alessio Bisutti? Because, like I said, Alessio is used to ending you in the very early rounds, but he's now a very calm version of that, so he's reserving his energy for the later rounds too. A very interesting matchup so far.
Yes, Alessio looking calm, pumping that jab out, that lead hand's coming out, he's just controlling. As you said, good long guard there from Narong, but like any guard in boxing, there's the pros and cons to it. He's stopping Alessio out there, but he's leaving his body open. And then Alessio just slowly marching forward, stalking his opponent. Good combo there, thudding shots.
And that's the difference here. These shots are not landing clean, but they are landing, and it, like you said, you can hear the shot. Those shots to the body, those shots to the head, it doesn't need to land clean, but once it does, it hurts, and that jab snap in the head back of Narong.
Good stiff jab there from Alessio. And as we spotted, with that long guard, he keeps that left hand out. But Alessio there threw a thudding right hand to the body, so we can't afford to keep that left hand out too much.
And a classic combination by Alessio is he hits you with a jab, he goes downstairs with the right hook, and then he comes upstairs with a right hook as well. He's trying to get you to bring the guard down. He wants you to bring your guard down, then he cracks with the right, and there it is again.
Good, and Narong just keeping control there with the jab, but head knock back there is a dangerous game to play. How long can he keep this up for? How long can he move around? These are two very giant men.
But you see Narong going to the body, landing some nice right hooks and a big right hand upstairs by Alessio. And this is what Alessio does. He gets you into the corner. He always finds a way to get his opponent into the corner. Big right hand over the top as well. I'm surprised Narong took that one so well.
Yeah, ate that shot very well. That was a big shot there. Alessio still marching forward. Looking for that body again.
And I like the body shots being landed by Alessio as well. And like you mentioned, it's that long guard that gives up the body so easily. So to me, Alessio is taking the shots that are necessary. If the body is there, take it with full stride and crack down as hard as you possibly can. But you see these right hooks to the body, almost like when George Foreman used to wing shots at you. It wasn't accurate, but it was landing to the body, and that was all that was necessary here. Big left hand upstairs by Alessio.
Yeah, the left hook's going to be good here. You see, Narong keeps that right hand down a lot. He pumps the jab out, so he opens the gap for the right body shot. Left hook, smothering him there. Alessio stalking the man down.
And you probably saw Narong try to clinch there, and Alessio was not having any of it. Alessio just pushing him away, and that's where Alessio wants to be. Getting you against the ropes, getting you into the corner, and then just going to town with a big right hand. Narong gets underneath it, holds central ring, and Narong wants to be in central ring. Narong needs to get behind the jab, hold central ring, and try and get to the later rounds. But these are the big right hands. Final moments of round number 2.
Good straight right hand there from Alessio. I think that hurt Narong. He's doing very well to survive. Can he stay in this for the last 10 seconds here?
Clubbing right hand landed by Narong as well. So Narong starting to throw shots back in a very similar fashion as well. A great round for both of these fighters. We're going to go to some action replays in just a moment. So here you see that clubbing right hand attempted, and Alessio just went to town. I mean, this just reminds me of the old school George Foreman, who would walk you down and just start clubbing you to the body, into the head. He wouldn't try and land clean with the fist. He would just swing what he can, and he would club you to the rib cages, to the chin, to the shoulders, because when you're as big as Alessio Bisutti, a shot doesn't need to land clean for it to hurt you. It just needs to land. And I think Narong is now looking across the ring and realizing Alessio's got more energy than he realized.
Yeah, Alessio looking very good. And as you mentioned, it doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to look perfect. When people are this size, they're not able to perform like the smaller fighters we've seen. And we've had a history of this, a history of heavyweights that throw shots like this, strong clubbing punches, world champions who perform exactly like this. Very dangerous.
A very, very nice round by Alessio once again. I think Narong has just got to start believing that jab just a little bit more. Start getting that jab going. Start doing what you need to do and just kind of keep pumping that jab out. Holding central ring. As soon as you get into that later start where you start getting into the corner, into the ropes, that's where you're at a disadvantage.
And that overhand right now again from Narong. He landed that a few times towards the end of the last round. And now Narong looking to counterpunch Alessio. Good jab there, good body shot.
Great right hand landed by Narong there as well. I mean, he caught Alessio as he comes in. The thing with Alessio is he's always coming forward, but when you come forward, it's very easy to keep your chin exposed. If Narong can step back with a jab and then throw that clubbing right hand, he will catch Alessio. And Alessio has been known to get clipped in his fights before, but he always seems to come back and prevail. It always seems to help him out. When someone hits him hard, he always seems to come back and get you even more.
Alessio pumping the jab out now. Big overhand right. Still stalking Narong down. Left hook. Narong back in the corner. Seems to be comfortable so far. Good ring IQ from Narong, just circling off, but he cannot do this forever. Can he do this for 10 rounds?
Yeah, and that's the right thing here. Narong is fighting the right way, however, he's still not winning the rounds. I mean, you've got to give Alessio something to worry about. Sometimes you've got to land your combination and then just completely get out of the way. Start using your angles, really try and circle around your opponent. But to me, Narong is surviving and not winning. Alessio is winning the rounds here.
Yeah, he may be landing the shots, but they do not seem to be deterring Alessio. He's still happy to come forward. Good combination there from Alessio.
And you see Alessio sticks to the same game plan. Doesn't get overexcited, does not take liberties. He just waits for those moments. As soon as he gets you in a situation like you're back against the ropes, he just starts clubbing you with right hands. He'll go to the body, he'll go to the head. He will force the right hand to land where he wants it to land.
Good jabs from both fighters here. Narong tries to go for the body, jab up top. Locks into the clinch now. Referee breaks that.
A very respectful clinch as well. I mean, both fighters know that they do not want to get hit on the break here, so they respect each other on that clinch break. Very nicely done. Alessio still marches forward with a nice high right hand. He's expecting the jabs coming through. He keeps swatting those jabs down, and he's trying to counter the jabs. A big right hand gets through from Narong, but a right hand to the body here, and he's now got him where he wants him.
And then clinch broken there again. As you say, the right hand's very tight, but the left hand, he's just feeling that range out, which is giving Narong the opportunity to come with the overhand right. Alessio shakes his head, says no, the body shot didn't hurt.
And you know what they say, when you shake your head, it means it's got through. And it's kind of just one of those things where a big left hand and a right hand. Clean shots to end that round for Alessio Bisutti. The hammer coming out clean, and we're going to go into some action replays here, Ollie.
Good overhand right there from Narong, which we've been talking about. Good example there of that jab from Alessio. Good left hook, fighting body shots. I think Alessio's working very well when he throws these combinations, but needs to not get tagged. Throughout these highlights, you're seeing this overhand right coming from Narong. Good work there. I think Narong was lucky to survive in that last round, got saved by the bell. We're going into our 4th round of the WBO Oriental Heavyweight title. We have Narong Phumrakson in the camo brown shorts representing Thailand against Alessio Bisutti in the blue shorts representing Italy.
And that was a great end to the round as well. Like you said, it almost was a situation of being saved by the bell. You kind of know that the 10 seconds are about to go up. So you kind of take your foot off the pedal, and I think he just took his foot off the pedal a little bit too much there and got hit with some very big shots towards the end. And that he's now felt the power of Alessio. He now can take it two ways. He can now say, I know how powerful he is and I can take it, or I do not want to get hit by this ever again.
Yeah, you have to question the mentality going into this round. Alessio knows he can hurt Narong, and Narong's been hurt. Bit more of a tentative start from both fighters. Narong flicking that jab out.
I think Alessio is now starting to load up that right hand. You can see the less he throws it, the more he wants to get it out. And there it is, the right hand to the body. He's locking it, he's loading it. He knows it got through in that final moments of the last round. He now wants to try it again. But in the opening rounds, people tend to be more fresh.
And Narong, I feel, really respecting Alessio's power. Really working on his rim craft here. He does not want to get caught in corners. He's keeping a lot more distance. A good right hand there from Alessio.
And you can see the neck crank there by Narong. He definitely felt it. The jab snapping back the head. And you can see Narong knows these shots are getting through. And it's now getting to the point where Narong has got to do something different here. He's getting hit with some clean shots by Alessio. Alessio's found his timing and his range. And if you're getting beat by Alessio in the center of the ring as well, and also against the ropes, you've now got to realize that your game plan is not working. Narong needs to do something differently because Alessio's jabs are landing.
That jab is working very well for Alessio now. He's earned the respect of Narong. He nods his head, it got through. Looping shots, but stick to these straight shots for Alessio. They seem to be doing very well off the left and the right.
I mean, Alessio is known to just go very much for the head when he's got his opponent hurt. There's times where he could just go straight to the body and dig down to the body, but it's also one of those situations. Alessio has won his fights by knocking his opponent out to the head. Why is he going to change that up? There's times where he could just go to the body, but he now snaps the head back with another jab. Narong is trying to grab on. Alessio's not allowing it. He's marching him down and he pushes him to the canvas.
Good work there from Alessio. Stiff jabs. Feeling Narong's getting tired, and these jabs, you may be able to eat them, but the more and more you get tired, the more and more they affect you. And when it's from a mountain of a man like Alessio, those jabs really hurt.
Absolutely. There's only so long you can eat the jabs. And, you know, a lot of the time in sparring, people get used to eating jabs because you know who you're sparring, you know who you're against. You almost allow your opponent to jab you. And then it gets to a point where you get into a bad rhythm of allowing the jabs to hit you because you're only looking for that right hand. But every punch here is counting. And I think Narong's got to step up the pace here because, like we said before, are you trying to win or are you trying to survive?
Yeah, I've seen Narong trying to get in close there. I don't think he wants to be on the outside now of Alessio. Those jabs are knocking his head back. You see him dipping his head low, trying to get into the clinch, trying to lock up there.
And I think that's where Narong probably feels most safe, inside the clinch. But the Hammer wants none of these clinches. Final moments here, and you see here, winging these right hands in, not allowing him to grab him at all. And this is what Alessio does best. He forces you in the fight. He wants you to fight. A great one thing. And look, Alessio's used to a smaller ring. This to me is a bigger ring than he's used to. The rings he usually fights in tend to be a lot shorter, and it makes it easier for him to actually clip you with these hooks. So now Alessio is forced to actually use his jab on. To me, he's doing it very well. We see in these action replays as well. This was the moment where he tried to clinch and then he just lost his foot and he fell to the canvas. Obviously not a knockdown, but it gets to that point where you start looking at Alessio and you're like, I'm trying to hurt the man and I cannot. Narong needs to dance around with just a jab. Use the jab, and if the right hand presents itself, throw it and go for it with everything you can. But right now, Alessio is winning this fight very comfortably.
I think Alessio's looking very good on the outside with that jab. Seems to be working well, and towards the end of the round there, he seemed to get a bit more comfortable in that clinch as we saw before the round ended. Throwing those right hands while he's locked in there with Narong.
And the thing with Alessio is I saw some of his training as well. He was training with one glove on where he just wanted to learn how to use the jab perfectly, and I think it's definitely worked for him here. He's using the jab beautifully.
Definitely paid off, because for a man of his size, the jab's working very well right now. And as you see, he's back to that jab now. Wrong with a jab of his own. Controlling it a bit more, and the overhand right. Good combination there from Alessio.
Right from both of these fighters. Narong lands one, Alessio returns, and now this is the Alessio where he comes alive. It looks like he's more tempered on that front foot, trying to put Narong away. Big left hook, stumbles Narong, and now he's going to town. He's just winging the shots at him. How many more of these can Narong take? And it looks like he's shaking his head now. And you see Alessio just pushing the pace here and doing everything he can to put this man Narong away. Narong definitely looks like Bambi on ice at this point, going to the body as well. Can Alessio do anything here to just put this man away?
Over 2 minutes left in this round. This is not a good position for Narong. He's not safe on the outside. He's not safe on the inside. Alessio going to the body. 2 body shots there. Goes up top and he sits Narong down.
And he took way too many shots than he needed to. To me, there was about 25 punches unanswered here. And of course, Narong makes it up from that count. But he's looking over at the clock. How much does he want this? Overhand right doesn't get through. Alessio coming alive. The referee jumps in straight away. Those body shots puts him down once again. And you've got to be looking up. You're down on every scorecard. The man makes it to his feet. I mean, look, you can't question the heart of Narong in this situation.
He's got 1 minute 30 left. Can he survive? He's happy to get in there and try trade with Alessio. Alessio locks up in the clinch. Referee separates it. Alessio needs to press forward now. 1 more knockdown and this fight is over, and he is the new champion.
And the fact Narong is still standing, but these shots are getting through. And this is what I said before. If Alessio just goes to the body now, he'll definitely get what he wants. When you've got your opponent hurt, ignore the head, go to the body. The head doesn't move, the body doesn't. And what a beautiful combination to end this fight. Alessio Bisutti, my friends, has done it once again. The man from Italy, Alessio the Hammer Bisutti, wins the title, the WBO Oriental heavyweight title, going to Alessio Bisutti. We see with these action replays, clubbing for clubbing in this round. Both fighters giving it everything they've got. But to me, that entire round, Alessio Bisutti treating Narong like a boxing bag and just clipping him, knocking him around the ring. Narong got up 2 times. He wanted to carry on, but the referee eventually had to wave her off. And that was just a great round. And we're going into the next fight very soon. But of course, let's go to Peter Denman with the official announcement.
ก็ขอเรียนเชิญคุณอริศสิงห์วังชานะครับพ่อพระวงการมวยนะครับแล้วก็โปรโมเตอร์มิสเตอร์บริโก้ซันติกนะครับแล้วก็โปรโมเตอร์มิสเตอร์สุพนัทจันแรมนะครับขึ้นมามอบกระเช้านะครับผมเนื่องในโอกาสครบรอบวันสถาปนาสนามมวยลุมพินีด้วยครับ
The undisputed crown. Cutting like a wave, sting with fist in a snake. Eyes of the tiger, opponents caught. Knuckles blast, Alex Bisutti blast, and best any champ. Undisputed bruiser, put them all in the trance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by way of 5th round TKO and the new WBO Oriental heavyweight champion, fighting at the red corner, Alessio Bisutti.
Uppercut, precision with the flare. Crown on his head, no contender dare. The hammer drops hard, your Bisutti never fall. Undefeated legend, got them all in thrall. Multiple belts on his waist, world heavy shook. Unbeatable stance, he wrote the book.
เรียนเชิญพลโทสุรินทร์ปิยานุภาพนะครับผู้อำนวยการศูนย์พัฒนากีฬากองทัพบกมวยไทยลุมพินีนะครับมอบถ้วยรางวัลให้กับผู้ชนะนะฮะแล้วขอขอบคุณคุณตาลนะครับผมจากยาดมสมุนไพรเชอเอมนะครับที่ขึ้นมาร่วมถ่ายภาพแล้วก็สนับสนุนรายการ FCC ของเรานะฮะแล้วก็คุณนฤทธิ์สิงห์วังชานะครับคุณบิโก้ซันติกแล้วก็คุณสุพนัทจันแรมนะครับมอบกระเช้านะครับผมเนื่องในโอกาสครบรอบวันสถาปนาสนามมวยลุมพินีครับ Congratulations, Alessio.
Unyielding champ, where's the undisputed crown? like a wave, sting or fierce than a snake. Eyes of the tiger, opponents caught like bait. From jab to uppercut, precision with the flare.
Alessio, congratulations. You're such an inspiration. How do you feel that you're the champ? And when are you going to stop?
When I stop, I don't know. I hope, I don't know. Okay. And my next is 11 January in my FCC Pattaya with the IBF Championship.
Right. Wow, you're just collecting all the belts. Congratulations. One more. Right. Okay, so unification is your goal. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck. ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับแชมป์คนใหม่ Alessio Bisutti